But something happened when that happened, and then I got indicted again, and then I got indicted again, and then I got indicted by Fonnie with her boyfriend. I call her Fonnie Wade. Her boyfriend's name is Wade. And she hired her because of his expertise in this particular form of law, right? He was an expert. He never did it before, but he was an expert. He got paid almost $1 million.
We are back now with former Fulton County Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Do you care to respond?
So I have to be very careful here. He is a named defendant on the indictment, and we don't want to get ourselves into a situation where the appeals court is having to weigh in on something that I've said, and I've jeopardized the case. So I will say this. I respect his right to voice his opinion. Her name is Fonnie Willis. My name is Nathan Wade. We are not married. Having said that, there's something special about individuals who say things just for attention or just to get a reaction. My reaction is simply this: thank you.
Well, there you go. And this case has been so deeply racialized by that person, by Donald Trump. And this case, because it's Fulton County, because this is a county that is run by African Americans, where the DA is black, she was just overwhelmingly reelected, DA Willis, where obviously you're African American. That has to play a role in it, does it not? I mean, we saw what happened with Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, the racialized attacks on them. How much of this case do you believe has become racialized, and how do you think that that's impacted the way people perceive it?
So, ironically, in his clip, he mentions being paid almost $1 million, I think was his exact verbiage. I was paid, to be exact, $250 an hour. My hours were capped. He's paying his lawyers $500,000 a month.
Yeah.
$500,000 a month.
Given that the thing that Donald Trump has done very well in all of these cases that he faces, whether it is the document theft case or whether everything other than the case in New York that Alvin Bragg has brought against him, is delay. The whole purpose of bringing this case against yourself and Fonnie Willis to throw you off the case was to delay it. Do you believe this case will ever go to trial? Oh, absolutely. This case is going to trial. I believe that before the election? That day of reckoning is coming. I do not believe that it'll go before the election. Okay. The Court of Appeals, they have a job to do. Sure. When that'll happen, I don't know. Certainly not trying to opine as to what they'll do. You don't have to try. Are you able to tell me, given obviously your connection to the case, what you think is the strongest piece of evidence in this case? I am not able to tell you that. I had to try. But I respect you for trying that. Absolutely had to try. Let's talk about this because, we did see that you did attend the victory party for DA Willis. She overwhelmingly won her primary election. How would you characterize your relationship now? Oh, we're the best of friends. We're great friends. Being attacked this way, the only other person on the planet who knows what I'm going through, and I know what she's going through. We communicate daily. During the course of the prosecution, when I was a part of the team, we talked all the time, but we talked about the case. It was about business. Now there's been a shift in the communication, and it's more about, hey, how are you handling the pressure? Mm-hmm. Or is your family okay? Nathan, are your children okay? Mm-hmm. I heard that there was something going on with your divorce. Is the situation there okay? And my response to her, just as hers is to me, is a candid one. I'm doing fine. I'm keeping up with all my responsibilities, contrary to what people believe. Mm-hmm. I have not shirked any responsibilities. I've paid spousal support. I don't have minor children, so there's no reason to pay any child support. I am doing everything that I'm supposed to do and still dealing with the threats that are coming daily. As an alpha man should. You mentioned it, so I have to support that. And, I guess my kind of closing off question here is that,
You know, I think that for the United States, for a lot of people who are watching what's happening with Donald Trump, with the former president, there is a sense that justice just eludes him, that it doesn't seem possible to bring him to justice. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that he is somebody who is going to elude justice ultimately?
I feel, again, that that day of reckoning is coming. I think that Fulton County jurors are intelligent. They are attentive. They will listen to the facts and the evidence, and they will render a verdict that speaks the truth in this case, based upon the facts and the evidence, no matter what.
Nathan Wade, thank you very much. Really
Thank
appreciate
you for having me. And let me say this. I know that you'll have the opportunity to do it, but I will not. Memorial Day is coming.
Yes.
I want to say shout out to the veterans, specifically my father, who's a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much for adding that. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.